snowing, but it's rubbish and it's wet. What do you think? Rubbish. Rubbish. Next. Rubbish. Well, it is allegedly snowing. It is the 9th of March. We have finally got snow. I mean, it did snow yesterday. I am not impressed. It's just rain trying to be clever. Ugh. Come on, Simon, shove over. What's this? Why have I got sellotape? Yes. Anyway, hi, it's Linda, Lady and the Frogs. These two aren't impressed. Simon's annoyed because of this. So this is the old version. The old version. This is obviously crunchy nut chocolate. They're probably all like this. This is like normally £2.50 if you're lucky to get it on offer. You know, and like maybe like £3.50 if you go to one of those shops where it's a bit screwy. So I bought another packet of it thinking, oh great, yes, they're doing the offer. So I didn't even think about it. I was really pleased to see that the offer was back on, because these are really good for reselling. It just essentially means that you get it gets you your cereal for free, because I tend to like sell like 2 of them for £5, these vouchers. They have a code inside for booking online, so you have to remember to give that with the listing. However, spot the difference. Can you see it? Can you see it? So this is the old packet. This is the new one. There's such a huge size difference. So that one, 450 grams. The new one, 400 grams. So he's livid about shrinkflation today. Absolutely livid. It's really, really, really annoying. I don't eat a lot of chocolate cereal. I eat, what do I eat? I normally have the red berries, Kellogg's red berries, which, and this is my issue with people that say, oh, do a swap at Aldi, because the Aldi version of it is cardboard. So I do have the Kellogg's version of the red berries. So I have the red berries, and then I just sprinkle a very small amount of this on, just, you know, to mix it up a bit. So it's not like I eat a massive amount of that. It's just to sprinkle, but wow. I mean, when you look at it, from a distance, it's so much smaller, so much smaller. It's unbelievably small. And they'll probably like, the advertising thing for it will be like, oh, it's saving money on cardboard. Ooh, it's saving the world. Because that's the way they do things these days. And it just means that the only reason they've changed the packaging is not because they're saving you money. It's because they're saving themselves money. We're saving the world. We're doing this. Why is my face so weird here? I've got really weird light. Why have I got a weird dimple? Anyway, I've only got one thing that I'm posting today. Well, I've got my friend's birthday present, which, you know, although I was on the ball, I haven't posted it yet. Because I couldn't find a box big enough for it. So I've only sold this one book for $5.99. So that's all I've got to post. It is Thursday morning. I have done the label for that, so I can like get that done, get that off. So it's Thursday morning. I'm working this afternoon into the evening close of the shop. So I do have this morning to do photos. So what I have decided to do is I've just picked out, in light of the fact that it is snowing and in light of the fact that I really need to get some of this stuff on, I've just picked out a few things. So I've picked out all my jumpers and my knitwear and 2 thick shirts which need doing. So I will now show you all the things which I'm going to photograph. today. So it's a sort of haul, but not, you know, not how it used to be. So I used to just do like a big day of photography, which would have been great if I could have done that on Tuesday, but I was working in the morning, and then I had a really lucrative sale. I'd sold that Lego set for 140 quid, so I had to then walk over to the other one because the post office that I'm using today, I just don't trust them. Yeah, I just don't, because it's one of these ones in a shop. They're a bit floopy, they're a bit hit and miss. So I really didn't want like £140 order going there, because I don't entirely trust them. So things which I'm photographing today, I've got that. The reason, you've seen these in previous hauls, so that needed a little repair on it. So that's 100% cashmere tank top from Edinburgh Wool Mill. That's an All Saints cardigan, and as is the thing with All Saints, there's always, I think they're cheaply made with a big price tag. This is actually menswear. I have looked this up. Weird. Yeah. It had a hole in it which I've repaired, and I've done such a good job I now can't see where it is. So those have both got hole repairs which I need to remember. And then this thing which I got ages ago, this does need debobbling, so I've got to still do that. It had food all down it, so I've washed it. But I can see that because I've had it on the flipping airer, I've now got like a tide mark on it because I had it sat on the airer while it dried. So smart move, dickhead. So this is all new stuff which you won't have seen. So this is all stuff which I have sourced in the last month, and it's been kicking around, and it really needs to go on. Is this men's? This should be men's. Most of this should be men's. This looks like this could do with a wash. I'm not sure if I've got like a tide mark on it. Tide. Okay, so this is a, you know, what is essentially like a lumberjack shirt. So this is like a nice thick cotton shirt. So this could be well away doing it upon now. So that's fat face. I'm never quite sure of fat face with menswear, but you know, it's the style of shirt that should go well. So I mean, so that's a £3. What am I hoping for? It's been ages since I've sold fat face shirts, and I'm really low on shirts. I just don't seem to be able to pick up any decent ones because I'm very picky. So I mean, I'm hoping for like around the 20 region for that. And then I've got this one again, another thick shirt, and this is All Saints. I feel like I've shown this in a haul, but I have so much clothing stock. So you know, army green, again, nice thick fabric. So hopefully 25 to 30 for that. Again, £3. This, I believe, I think this is, you know, you'll think I'm a nutcase because Atmosphere, and I'm sure that's Primark, isn't it? I get confused between there's one that's Marks and Spencer's. It is Primark, isn't it? Yeah, so it is Primark, but this is 100% cashmere. I don't know why people do that because it doesn't work. So it's 100% cashmere. I have checked it for holes. I don't expect to do well with this. Even when I have 100% cashmere in a good brand, I don't do well with it. So I will put that on for 20 and hope for the best. I don't know. I know that some people do so fantastically well with cashmere, but not me. I have got this very draped cardigan. I'm always very reluctant picking up you know, cardigans that don't have like a fastening, because it would annoy the living hell out of me, and I'm pretty sure that it annoys the living hell out of a lot of other people, because I do find that these hang around as well. But it is Ted Baker, and it is long, and it is a nice purple, and it is waterfall. So hopefully, you know, 25. Ted Baker, you know, and All Saints, they always have names on their garments, so it's easier to, you know, it's easy to find exactly what it is. So I do have that bonus. What's this? Oh yes. I mean, maybe I'll be able to push for more. I don't want to like push my luck. I think the thing is that if I've paid £3 for something and I can get 25 pounds, that's reasonable enough. And if I can do that quickly, you know, because the heat will be here soon and we'll soon be like moaning, sitting here lying starfish going, oh, I'm so hot. I mean, it's really weird that it's snowing today because I just thought everybody was having me on. I know that people kept putting it on social media that it was snowing, but Tuesday was so gorgeous. We had blue skies here, while other people were sharing snow pictures. We had beautiful blue skies here. I was like looking at the blossom on the tree, this red blossom on the tree against this blue sky. I was taking a photo now because you guys won't believe me. And it was really warm for me on Tuesday. Absolutely gorgeous. And then it did snow yesterday and it's snowing today. And I will be really annoyed later when I finish work and it's cold. So another jumper, women's this time, white company, you know, a brand which I'm very reluctant with putting off. It's very nice. What's this? What's this hemline called? Don't know. This probably needs debobbling. You see, me trying to do these photos quickly this morning, it's probably not the best to pick stuff up which needs debobbling. That needs debobbling, so that will have to happen. This is 100% merino wool. There was 2 of these. One of them was cream. It had dinner all down it, and I just thought, not even going there. And obviously it was sourced from the charity shop that I work in, and it was, the other one did sit around for ages. I did see somebody buy it eventually, you know, within a couple, you know, a 24-hour period. Things don't hang around for very long. It's a real eye-opener working in the charity shop, which I used to attend all the time and really kicking myself for not going more regularly. I have got this. Again, I think this needs debobbling a bit. I don't know. I'm sure this actually had food on it. I don't know. I'm going to get it on the ironing board in a minute, and a bunch of this will probably end up in the wash. So I'll probably only end up with like 7 things out of all this. So fat face. Some of the fat face jumpers do really well. I know that there was one that had like buttons on the shoulder that I had 2 of last year. But that was their current catalogue, and I sold that for £30 really quite quickly. So don't know how well this will go for, hopefully 25. But again, I'm listing stuff just as we're like coming out of the season. And then the last thing which I've got, because I am trying to be sensible about thinking about how much stuff I can photograph. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to list it today because I won't be back here until gone 8 o'clock tonight, so all I'll be able to do is eat food. I just want to get some stuff photographed. If I am able to do any on Friday, hopefully I'll be able to do some on Friday, but we are taking the car in for the MOT. The less said about trying to get cars through MOT, the better. So this is probably the best thing that I've got. So this again is All Saints. So this is a cardigan, again men's, with these duffel buttons, if that's what you call them. Yeah. So this has got yak hair in it. There's a lot of people asking a lot of money for these in America. I think somebody's got it on for like 150. I can see the imprint from the John Lewis website where it was like £200 for this garment. I'm just a bit reluctant about it. It has sort of like been worn. I don't know if I should have like actually put this. I did my repairs last night and I'm not sure if I should have repaired that, just put a stitch in that. I can't tell if somebody else has actually tried to do the same thing, because if somebody else has tried to repair it, then I do need to do it. and make a better job of it than they have. No, I think it's just it's a very gappy knit anyway, you know, like chunky but gappy. And maybe somebody who didn't really fit it. I mean, this says it's small. It's not really very small. So I'm loath to put it on for 50, but I think that that's kind of the mark which I've got to go for. Some of these All Saints stuff, I mean, that's it. You see, with All Saints, sometimes there's really low end on the resale, and then other times they're really high, because I've sold All Saints jumpers before for around the £100 mark. Admittedly cashmere, but I don't really know. The fact that other people are like asking between 60 and 80, and then in America like 150, but none of them have sold them. I haven't seen any that have sold. I just don't know what to ask for it. It is called the, so it's only 25% yak and the rest of it's wool, and it's called the Bracken cardigan. So obviously, because you can write that in, you can find it. And again, I think I can, you know, it's like, I don't know, I'm going to try for 50. A lot of this stuff will probably still be around next winter, but so be it. I have sold jumpers in the midst of a heat wave last year, so I'm fairly confident that it'll sell regardless. So that's what I'm going to do. Time is pressing on. There's a point where I need to stop and have my lunch to get me through to the end of the day, because I don't eat at work. I don't stop for a break at work. I just sort of get on with it because it's only 5 hours. It's ridiculous to stop. So that's what I'm doing today, and hopefully this will sort of get me into a better routine rather than trying to do everything at the same time in one day. And I used to like doing my photography all in one day, because then you only have to get the mannequin out once, you only have to get the ironing board out once, you can just sort of like do it, you can put everything in categories and it just makes it easier. But I think it's just better for me to probably tackle one thing at a time. I've got the male mannequin out, I haven't got the other one out, but yeah, that's now in the way of where I want to put the ironing board anyway, so I don't know why I've got that out. Anyway, that's my quest for today. I'm going to upload this video as well before I go to work, and I will update you to see where we get on, and update you as to whether the car passed the MOT. I'm obviously expecting money to be spent on the car. I think we need new tyres on the front. But we've had so much work done on it, you'd just think that one year it would just sail through with just a few things. And to think that we've had older cars as well where we've had to like take them to different, we had a really good garage, and they used to know their stuff and they used to like get it through, because when you own a Mini, trying to get that through the emissions tests when it's a 30-year-old car, that was always quite difficult. So yeah, having a modern car and there's always a problem with it, it just winds me up. So anyway, I will give you another vlog update very soon, and hope you're all keeping well, and don't fall over in the snow if you've actually got it on the ground, because we haven't. It's just falling. It's just, you know, annoying in your eyes. If you were to drive, it's going to give you an optical illusion and make you feel weird, says the woman who's dizzy. But ours is just rain trying to be clever, because it's just wet. It's just wet on the ground here. So, much to their annoyance. Oh, I've got a cup of coffee here which has gone cold. Yeah, I'm just so good at making cups of coffee and then drinking them cold. That's my legacy. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.